Okay. Here we are again. We have a new game. I have no idea what happens in it. But we're gonna find out soon enough. So, wait a couple of minutes and then we'll press start. We'll let the game go up. Doesn't seem to have an intro, at least not from what I've seen when I did the setup video. And once that's all said and done, I'll say my piece. I'll double check my options and we'll keep going, or rather get going. We haven't kept going because we haven't started yet. You can't keep going until you start. Okay. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? Had a feeling it'd be a game from this series next. Yeah, it's, I hoped that the hint was enough. And the hint was the closest I could get to actually knowing anything about this, because I have not played any of these games since the first game on the PS2. And even then, I only played the tutorial level, so I'm very much in the dark about anything that happens in this particular series. But, well, this will be our virgin voyage, as I'll probably describe it in the little intro blurb that I do in a couple of minutes when we turn it on. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that was chosen for me. So, we'll give it a shot, like we always do. Doing all right babysitting at the moment. Nice. Nice. Hopefully that all goes smoothly for you. Get a nice little break along the way. But yeah, hopefully it all goes well for you. Not what you expected when I said action game. That was the closest I could get to describing what I know about this game, because I know nothing about this game. So... yeah, action game is about the closest I could get to a descriptor, because I've never played this before. So, and Lifeblood's here. Hello, Lifeblood. How you doing? Welcome back. I was just about to actually press start anyway. So let's press start. Let's get this started, shall we? Let's get our little splash screen right there, and then get moving. I think it falls under hack and slash. Yeah, most of the games that I play for the stream, I either describe them as action games or RPGs, but that's how I put them in my little list of here's all the projects I have to do anyway. But sometimes that descriptor fails me. Case in point, potentially, this game. Do I know enough about this game to say whether it's a hack and slash or more of an action game? No, because I know nothing about this game, but... well, we'll change that soon enough. How you doing, everybody? My name's Monochromium, and this is God of War. The 2018 reboot? Spiritual sequel? Who the hell knows? I don't. I've never played this game before, and I know very little about the series itself. I have only ever touched this series as a part of the first game on the PS2. And even then, I only ever played the tutorial level where you beat the Hydra. So I haven't played this series in a long time. I don't even remember if we have the actual game or if I just played it on like a demo disc that we had on the PS2 way back in the day. But yeah, I haven't played anything in this series in a long time, and I don't remember a damn thing about it. But it was suggested that I play this game by my brother Steve, If you're a fairly long-time veteran viewer, you'll remember at one point a while ago, I had a stream suggestions list kicking around where viewers could suggest a game that they wanted to see me play, and my brothers would occasionally suggest a game as well, and this was the one that Steve suggested. Back in, I think, 2020, he suggested this one, and it's been a long time coming, so I figured, you know what, we're almost done with GameCube projects. The last one that I'm going to do for the GameCube is Skies of Arcadia, and that is Cole's old suggestion on the suggestions list. So I will smoothly transition the two projects between doing GameCube projects and doing stream suggestions by playing this next and then playing Skies of Arcadia, and then we can start on the ones that were suggested by people other than my brothers. So hopefully that'll be a good time. I think it will. I, again, know nothing about this, so we'll see how it all goes in a little bit. I think I set all my options up already. So, yeah, I set this up for... Classic just seemed like a more... I don't know. It felt more intuitive to me than anything else, so I guess I'll just use Classic. Although not having Evade be on Circle might take a little getting used to, but we'll see how that goes. I'm used to Circle from, like... Well, actually, Circle in Kingdom Hearts was Jump, and then Square was Evade, but I don't know. It might not be a big deal. I normally avoid controller vibration, but apparently this game has, like, a mini-game that you do in it that has, like, haptic feedback of some kind. It's in the accessibility menu. It mentions something about chiseling doors open. You can either use directional input with vibrational feedback or a single button press, and I said, okay, well, let's check out the vibrational feedback first and see if it bothers me or not. And if it does, then I'll turn it off, and if it doesn't, then it's fine. Whatever. So... I got a little chat to check on here before we get started. Excuse me. The Greek Saga does for sure, yeah. This one kind of does fall into action, but still has hack and slash. Gotcha. Well, nobody said I was 100% accurate around here, even for games that I know what I'm doing in. So, Marie's here. Hello, Marie. How you doing? Welcome back. You're going to keep lurking. You need to get dish soap and make some more tea. You're going through it faster than usual. Oh, boy. Making more fancy foods like cakes and stuff like pies and stuff like that, are you? Using more dish soap because you're using more dish space? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But yeah, go get your stuff that you need. 90% of the Greek saga comes or has some sort of relation to a horny Zeus. Yeah, I could see that. Zeus was pretty horny way back in the Greek pantheon, so I guess they would represent that in the video game. So, you know. I like baking, sue me. No, it's fine, Marie. It just means you'll need more dish soap than the rest of us, that's all. Hopefully the expense isn't too great. You got this. Please offer me your energy. I might have a new job lined up that won't stress me out or piss me off as much as what you do right now. Then yes, definitely good luck with that. Hopefully it goes over well for you and you get what you need to do with it. Because less stress is always a good thing. I think I'm ready. Let's click new game. Select difficulty. Give me a... I think I'm supposed to pick give me a balanced experience to start because that's normal difficulty, and then we can bump it up later if it gets too hard. Oh, that reminds me. I was also told at the beginning of all of this that there is a video that I should watch. It's like a recap of all the things that have happened in the God of War series up to this point. I'm going to tell you now why I'm not going to watch that. This is my virgin God of War experience. I have played a game in the series before, but I have not completed probably even 5% of it. I don't think the tutorial level even counts as 5% of the original God of War. I don't know that for sure, but that's just a rough estimate. So this will be the first game in the series that I complete front to back. And if I enjoy it, I may, at some point, decide to go back and play the classic games, the ones that were out on PS2 and got a remaster on the PS3. Problem with that is, if I watch a video that tells me everything that happens in those, I won't get nearly as much out of them playing them blind as I would if I watched that video. So I'm choosing, actively, to say there will probably be references in this game that I will 100% miss from earlier parts of the series. If you know what they are, feel free to react to them, that's fine. But I won't get it at all. So... yeah, that's my choice, my decision. I'm going to stick to it. So, you'll sue her, but might take you a while. Yeah, especially across international borders. I don't even know if there's a lawyer team that would do international suing. That seems like a tough job. There's a lot of law to take into account, even when you're suing somebody in your own state or province or country, let alone across multiple countries. Sounds like a plan. Good. Let's get started. Whose handprint is on this beech tree? birch tree? Probably birch tree, actually. I get the two confused pretty often. Probably because I don't go outside enough. What does the tree tell you, Kratos? Does the tree need a hug? It's always good to hug a tree. You never know. Might hug you back one day. Press square to swing Leviathan Axe. Well, I don't know. I think he was thanking the tree for being a tree before cutting it down. Just making a rough guess here. It makes sense to me. I mean, okay, that works. I guess get it over with quicker than usual. That's fine. But yeah, that's actually a pretty big tradition in a lot of like the Native American circles. They'll say, yeah, you have to thank the what you're killing and use every part of it, because if you don't, you're being wasteful. So, makes sense to me. You might want to get some different leather bindings there, sir. Those look a little worn. Let me know how the audio is, by the way. I didn't do any audio balancing before this because the title screen doesn't really have any audio, so hopefully it's good. Game might be a little low, but we'll see. I'll know better by the end of this one. Who's the kid?
Get in the boat, boy.
You cutting down a tree, not trying to kill a god there, Kratos. Yeah, apparently he does everything 110%. He just can't turn it off. See what I mean? He just picked up a whole ass tree. He just can't turn it off. How am I going to boat this anywhere? It's a tree. Like, how big is the boat? Are we just gonna float it next to it, or
Still want me to turn
what?
the boat?
I guess so. Oop, we're losing some branches. That's the start to our firewood. Don't lose those branches. It looked like the tree was a lot bigger in the cutscene. Maybe I was just imagining it. Okay, well, that makes more sense than sticking it in the boat, because I have a feeling we would have capsized if we stuck it in the boat. Make sure you do the Boy Scout knot for that, kid. The journey, the marked trees. Follow the river downstream. Okay, can do. Use left stick to steer the boat. This boat is being steered pretty quickly, considering how little water we have here.
Did something change? The forest feels different.
How so?
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
No, we're not going to the right. We're going to the left. I would guess those are our two voice actors. I feel like Christopher Judge has done Kratos' voice before this. Not 100% sure about that, though. Do we have to dock here? I think so. I'm gonna guess this is where we want to dock, considering it's right in front of me. Something to know is that there was a lot of motion capture for this game. Yeah, I can see that. It looks like it paid off pretty good. A lot of the motions so far have felt very natural to what people would do, other than, you know, unrealistically lifting up a 1,000-pound tree trunk. But, oh, Alistair Duncan's in this one. We're going to hear Senator Armstrong again. Awesome. Oh, boy. That'll be fun. I'm sure he'll sound completely different, but I'll probably be able to pick out his voice from among the others. Maybe. He's got a bit of a distinctive tone to his voice, so we'll see. But yeah, a lot of this, the motion feels very natural. You got to remember, I play a lot more older video games, especially lately. I've been playing a lot of games from the early 2000s when this sort of polygon count was completely unheard of in games. So coming back and playing something more modern, it's not a shock, but it's a bit of a change for me. So I will probably react to it
Was the last.
more so than other people who are used to it. Nanomachine, son. believe he had voiced him before, yeah. We will, maybe I'll look it up just to see. I'm pretty sure he did, though. I'm pretty sure Christopher Judge has been his iconic voice for a while. Is that a dead person? It looks like, a gravesite of some kind. Just because of the, it looks like there's flowers or something on top of it. Maybe I've played too much Final Fantasy VI and I've seen Rachel too many times. Is that a spoiler? It's probably a spoiler. Oh well.
There, do I
Who's
see-
realistically going to go play Final Fantasy VI after playing God of War, right?
Oh, there. Do I see my father? Oh, there. Do they call to me?
Who's calling to you, kid? Probably your mom, right?
Oh, there. Do they call to me? Oh, there. Do they call to me? Oh, there. Do they call to me? Oh, there. Do they call to me?
Just like saying a Hail Mary or something? Probably. Hail Mary wasn't exactly around in this time. Oh, he does have a name. I never see people use it. Yeah, the kid, yeah, his name's Atreus.
She's right.
Most people just call him Boy because that's what Kratos calls him, but yeah. It's probably going to take some getting used to for me to say Kratos as well. I'm so used to saying it Kratos because of Tales of Symphonia, but I'm pretty sure his name is pronounced Kratos, like crazy is the root of the first word.
Find your way home.
Yeah, prayer to the deceased.
Free.
Free from this mortal coil. I probably shouldn't speak ill of the dead, especially of Kratos' dead. So. It is not a spoiler if I don't listen to you. That's fair, actually, yeah. You don't have to listen to me, and then it's not a spoiler. Oh, they're gonna funeral pyre her. Wow. That's hardcore. Well, I suppose if you want to send her to Valhalla, there's only one way to get the spirit out of the body. And that would be to burn her. It's a pretty sad scene to be starting a game on, all things considered. Maybe that's one of the reasons why people were like, kid, you might want to put that in the snow first. Yeah, there you go. Ow. You didn't think to take that off of his body first? Or her body first before you did this?
Squeeze.
I was gonna say, I think you're gonna need like aloe or something
Knife.
for that.
It was hers.
And now it's yours.
Now it is yours.
You will probably need to stab a few things with this at some point in the game.
She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
The way you pronounce Kratos first is actually his German name. Oh, so is it Kratos in German, or is it Kratos in German? You're right, he's Kratos Orion, human-turned-angel from the acclaimed Tales of Symphonia game. Oh, it was the first one, okay. Gotcha.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
This seems like some sort of test. What am I gonna do? Hunt the deer with my axe? I don't think that's gonna go over too well.
Why are we doing this now?
But, well, that's
I need
actually
to
pretty
know.
sensitive. Hold on. Options menu. Options menu. This isn't the... Oh, no, options triangle. There we go. Settings. Camera. I can turn this down a little bit. It's pretty sensitive. I thought I'd have to turn it up, but as it turns out, no, I do not. So, that should be a little better.
Can survive the journey.
Yeah, that's better.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you.
Excuse me.
Hunt.
Let's see you hunt, boy, then we'll figure it out.
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
All right. What am I looking for, dear? Probably. Don't exactly have a bow. I guess Atreus has the bow, so he's gonna do the hunting for me. Well,
More tracks?
Yeah,
these are
They're
deer
too loud.
tracks. Oh no, maybe not.
could be a wild boar.
Oh, okay, that makes sense actually.
Oh, now what?
They look like hooves to me. Goes to show how much I hunt. Oh, okay, well.
This way, boy.
That's a long jump for a kid. Wow. Kid's got hops. Good lord.
Tracks. They're fresh.
Okay. Well, then that's a good thing. I'm surprised you could see them among all this rubble, but he is pretty good, so. Oh, there's one. You're not supposed to say, ah.
Slow
You're
down,
supposed to
boy.
hunt it by
You're hunting
hiding.
deer, not chasing it.
Yeah.
Yes, Father.
Throw the axe. Yeah, you can throw the axe. That's true. I think that's
We
an
broke our
option.
bridge. How are
He
we
sure
gonna get
did.
across?
Step aside.
I got this. Alright, so we pull the axe out, we can aim the axe, and then we can throw the axe. Yeah, that was in the options, so. How do I recall it? Yeah, that's how. I was gonna say, because it's stuck in that tree over there, isn't it? So I'm gonna wanna, like, you know, actually get it back.
There it is.
Hold.
You're not hiding, kid.
Now its guard is up. Only fire
Slow down, Kratos.
when I tell you to fire.
I know you got the anger in you,
Do
but
not be sorry. Be better.
damn.
Find it.
Well, it's gonna be a tougher hunt now, but
Find
oh boy.
it.
I guess this bow is mine now. Okay, fair enough. That's not a deer.
No! You are not ready. Stay back.
Got it. That seemed like a good combo. Give him a heavy attack, knock him away. Okay, so it's a 4-hit combo and then he stops. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So it's 3 hits and then heavy hit, and that'll work pretty good. Get my way, I got another guy to beat up. Can I quick turn? I forget how to quick turn here, but... there he is. Ow. There is a quick turn button, but I forget what it is. I think it's down and something? Is it down and circle? No. Hold L1 to block. Left, hold left, and then press X to evade. Okay. Like that. Probably shouldn't get that guy off screen now, should I? Hoo! Okay. Now for you. Now I got them both on the screen, so that should help a little bit. Man, not quite enough. Alright, that's fine. Ooh, we got friends! Knock him away. Try to get the guy behind me. I guess I did. Alright, cool.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Well, they came this close now. Yeah, good voice direction so they can kind of let you know where everybody is. From what I understand, it can eventually get a little grating, but I don't know that for sure, so. Love how you can hear the care in Kratos' voice, yeah, and Kratos' voice. There it is again, damn it. He's actually trying to be a dad because, like, from what I understand, the original game, his family was killed and he didn't have a chance to be a dad, so now he has a chance, and I guess he's taking it even though it doesn't come easy for him. By this time next week, you will have maxed all Beast Tribes pre-Endwalkers, so also shoot the deer. Yeah, one of these days we will. Okay, I can just put it back by pressing right. Alright.
Up there!
Oh, found it. Get down, kid, it'll notice you.
You went in the old temple. But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Well, there you go. Defiling the orders of his mother, one step at a time. Great.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
It is a pretty long shot.
We should get closer.
Yeah, there you go. At least the kid knows his limits. That's good. It's easier to, you know.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
Time for him to learn how to hunt, or... Can we talk about how Kratos just augmented that axe? He is pretty good at it, yeah. During combat, an enemy's health bar is displayed above them when they take damage or when targeted by Kratos. Alright then. I wonder if a heavy attack does more damage. I wonder if I can line them all up and then just throw it like this. Hang on. Not quite. Alright, well. That's kind of cool that you can kind of boomerang it back, though. Alright. Come on, then! One of you. Ooh, nice. I got the parry! Yeah, there's a parry system in this game, apparently. Now, I'm going to say the same thing I always say about Dark Souls when it comes to parrying. Watch their arms, not yours. It's easier to parry if you watch their arms. So... No, it's a little slow, but I was a little early, rather. It's okay, though. How you doing, kid? Oh, that's how you're doing. Okay. I wonder if there's like a grab button. Apparently not right now, anyway. Maybe later. Oop, okay. Thanks, kid. Okay, that's the parry timing. Got it. It's pretty lenient. It's got a little more windows than a Souls game, so that's not too bad. I should be able to pick that up. Anybody else want some? Oh, okay, hang on. We have another friend. And he's gone. 21 experience points. Cool. I don't know what to use experience for in this game yet, obviously. Bestiary updated, new tip added. Uphold to show journal. Okay, sure. Draugr. Mother said that Draugr were warriors who died, but their souls were too stubborn and angry to stop fighting. That sounds very Norse, yes. They'd fight off the Valkyrie that came to collect them and bring their own dead bodies back to life, warping and twisting their previous form into something else. Now they're husks of their former selves, and fight anybody they can find. She also said they can come back in all different shapes and sizes, and that some even have powers that others may not. They're very, shape-shifty then. Cool. Time for him to learn how to fight. Hunting is just a stepping stone. Yeah, that's part of the fighting part, I'm sure, so. EXP, like what? Yep, EXP. Well, yeah, you just probably use it for leveling and stuff. Was there... No, there was leveling in the original God of War games. It was the, like, you got a little blood orb or something, and it filled with EXP, and then you could pour it into skills. Kind of like how The Legend of Spyro had that soul orb that you could pour points into skills, so... And no more blood orbs? Apparently not. I guess we were thinking on the same page there. Draugr fight with dangerous weapons, but they aren't very skilled with them, not like Father and his axe. If we watch their movements, it should be easy to dodge or block their attacks, or, you know, parry them and riposte. Don't know if there's a riposte button yet, but I will eventually get it, I'm sure. Alright, let's see. What am I aiming at here?
What now?
Well, I'd like to investigate it, but there's a hole in it that he could probably crawl through. Well, let's do one of these, and then maybe I'll toss the axe and see what happens. Can I, like, throw it so that it stays open, like, here-ish? Nope. Okay. I'm glad that didn't hit him, good lord.
Father, look up there.
Yeah, no blood orbs this time, apparently, yep. It probably has something to do with this hole, but I don't really know. No. Oh, there's a health stone back here. Let me go grab that, so. Right idea, wrong place. Okay, gotcha. I'll try again in a minute. Let me grab this health stone real quick. Okay, thought there was something over there, but it's just snoo. Maybe I should hit that big glowing button on the ceiling, huh? That would probably work pretty well. Actually, it's a gear, but same idea. Okay, yeah, and it even lights up to let me know. Yeah, you've got the right idea. Here we go. Oh, yeah, okay, so his axe has some sort of funky ice power to it, so I guess we can freeze stuff now? That's cool. And, oh yeah, because if I recall the axe, it'll come out of the gear, and this one will open. Alright, makes sense. Seems simple enough. This is not a, acquired 273 hack silver. That's a lot of hack silver to be just sitting on the ground. Good lord. I don't know. I'm trying to see what's over here. It's one of those fancy chests, except it's a coffin.
What?
He can no longer use it. We can.
That makes sense to me. I'll take it, thank you. So I guess there are some collectibles to find, as it turns out. They're just off the beaten path. Wonder if I missed anything yet. Probably. Does it matter? I don't know. I guess we'll find out later. What you got, kid? I think he already knows.
Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind.
Hold L2 and R.
Steady your aim and breathe in. Exhale and release.
Gotta hit it in the neck, though, right? Well, okay, I guess we can hit it there.
I got it.
There you go. That was also good mocap. He looked very excited for actually hitting the deer. Good. I like it. I mean, we just murdered something, but I like it.
Still alive.
Okay, we didn't quite murder it yet. The life has yet to leave its eyes.
Your knife.
Gotta end it,
No.
mercifully.
Finish what you started.
Cut the artery in the neck. That'll work. Remember, you gotta plunge it right in. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. Sorry, buddy.
I can't.
No. Well, I guess I can. With you. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Kill it, blood for the blood god. You're gonna have to learn how to do that, kid, if you want to hunt for yourself. It suffers more if it bleeds out from the arrow. Hell, it might not even bleed out from the arrow. It's hard. It's not easy what you just did. Not easy to kill something. And Dalius, hello, welcome back. How you doing? We just started God of War about a half an hour ago. Pretty good so far. I like the mocap. Okay, that's not a... Oh my god. That is not a deer. That is, troll? Ogre? Something. It wants my dinner, that's all I know. Would you call me? Yes. I don't think, yeah, we have a choice there. Defeat Daubi Kumabder? I don't know Norse. This is like me trying to read Russian. Doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. That is a turtle. He probably has about as much health as a turtle, yeah. Probably, but maybe nothing too important. Okay, well, hopefully. It doesn't matter. Press R2 to command Atreus to shoot arrows. Hold L2, then press R2 to target a specific enemy. Enemies will be distracted from attacking Kratos when they are hit by an arrow. Do I want them to be attracted to Atreus, though? He's a kid. I don't want him getting smushed by that cinder block. I guess if I'm dying, it kind of makes a difference then, doesn't it? But anyway. Oh, what did that say? The number of arrows Atreus can shoot is indicated in the lower right corner. Once shot, arrows take time to recharge. Yeah, he's probably got to, like, re-knock and everything, so... Alright, interesting. Take a shot. He's got 3.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot.
After I smack him in the face. I'll take that, thank you. That was a little early. How many combos you got there, sir? Kid, maybe don't hack it in the leg. I don't think that's a good idea. tap X while moving to roll. Ah, that's not much nicer, actually, yeah. Then stop trying to attack him head on! Alright, come on. That's not... There's no lock on. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I got it, kid. Don't worry. If I... Okay. I'm used to being able to, like, aim right afterwards, but, wow. No, that wasn't too smart of me. I guess I should run his arrows out, right, and then let him kind of go from there. I don't know if that's the smartest move, but I'm going to try it. Oh, good. There's some iframes on that. Nice. Yeah, I see him, kid. I got it. Just roll right through. Oh, he's got an extra attack now. Good. Wonder when that happened. Yeah, he's a little out of the fight right now. I get a feeling I would get hit by that on the backswing, so I'm just gonna not do that. A 1 and a 2. Okay, he stops. Right. Let's try this. I'll take that back, thank you. Come on, big guy, you and me. I still managed to dodge it. Nice. I should get out of here before he... Oh, you can dodge in the middle of your attacks. Okay. I kind of figured it was attacks of commitment, and it was not. Ow. There is no iframes on that. Okay. Keep that in mind. He is pretty nimble, yeah. Trolls can power up their arms and legs for elemental attacks. These limbs are vulnerable to ranged attacks. Okay. That's cool. I'll see the next tip after we start again. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there is no iframes on that there dodge roll. Which I guess I'm not used to. But I'll get it eventually. Did I even hit him? No. But basically I have to be... I can't do like too many of these kinds of dodges where I dodge into the attack, because it sure doesn't work that way. At least not seeming that way anyway. Heavy attacks. That was my face! I need that! I don't think I hit him. Oh, I can attack unarmed if need be. Trying to hit his head, but harder than it looks. Yeah, R2. There we go. Alright. Give him some then, kid. Maybe don't give him some like that. Maybe run away when that's happening. I wonder if I got that in before he started slamming that down again. Alright, he's after me. Yeah. Nope, he's still coming. There. Yeah, that still does a little damage, so I gotta be a little careful of that. That's stuck in there. Hit him while he's fatigued. It's weird having R1 be the recall button. It's hard for me to get used to, but I'll get used to it. It's fine. It's stuck in his arm. Eh. Now it's stuck in his leg. It'll take a little getting used to, like I said. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Okay, he's angry now because he's in phase 2. Come on. I see it. I see it, don't worry. Get that in. Maybe if I hit his arm enough, he'll Oh, nice. It came back. Run, kid, run! He didn't run! Let's see. Was it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get out of there. Oh, quit screaming and get over here. Go, kid. While he's distracted. I could probably hit that big glowing thing on his arm, and that would do pretty good damage, but I'm sure not hitting it, so... Eh. Alright, he's on me. Go ahead, kid. Oh, that's not him. Hang on, he's distracted. Heavy attacks, a go-go. I'm working on it. Maybe hit the spot where the axe is. That might work pretty good. Oh, kid. He's doing pretty good for himself, all things considered. Mostly fighting this battle at range, but that's probably alright. So am I! Hit him, kid! Ooh. Press R3 near stunned enemies to perform a stunned grab. Alright. Quick time event? Maybe. Nice attacks, though. Ow. Man. He's still got that brutality.
That's what you get!
Boy.
It's dead, kid.
I'm afraid of you!
It's okay, kid. He's dead now. We don't have to... Okay.
You're nothing to me!
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
And then look at your face, man. Good lord. We gotta wash that stuff off. We don't know what diseases he could have.
You are not ready.
Yeah, you gotta get a hold of yourself in battle, kid. That's,
Are you serious?
We killed it. What do you mean I'm not ready?
I proved myself! How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I wonder what he's meaning to be ready for.
In a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
No, whatever he's not ready for, Kratos doesn't seem to think he's ready for it. Hey, Dream, how's it going? Welcome back. Sorry I didn't see you. I was knee-deep in a bunch of troll or ogre or whatever the hell that thing was. So, this is the new God of War. I hate when new games are retitled the exact same thing. It gets very confusing, doesn't it? It's very hard to distinguish the two of them without, like, knowing which one's which. Still need to play this one. The Hitman series started titling over without truly erasing all of its canon, too. Yeah, so did Tomb Raider, I think. A lot of games seem to do that nowadays. I don't know why. But welcome back. Glad you're here. Sorry I couldn't mention it before. I didn't want to get smushed by a cinder block. Are you dumb for spending about $5 mil on barely any of the mats you've needed to make gifts to congratulate a friend once they land a job? No. That's a very sweet gesture, and I think they'll appreciate it, so... Sonic 06! Don't you love reboots? Okay, most of them aren't as bad as Sonic 06, though.
Do not speak again.
I'll take these, thank you. Hack silver. 2,969 hack
Path home
silver,
is
good
this
lord.
way. Duh.
Alright, let's go, kid. We got a new bestiary entry for the Troll. Yeah, I'll go look at it. Hang on. Get that first, then we'll... Oh, I can't look at it from here. Okay, so just go here. And we got a codex, no lore available, but we have trolls. Again, I couldn't pronounce that if I tried. I think the troll we just fought was Dalby Coop Maudir. Me reading Norse is not going to work out, is it? Mother used to always tell me stories about him to try and scare me if I wandered off too far. I think she'd be proud of me, but Father thinks I got a little angry that I'm not ready. Whatever. I just helped him kill a troll. I know I'm ready. Mother told me a lot of stories about trolls. This one's name translates to Death Merchant. That's a lot easier for me to say. With a name like that, I think it's safe to assume he was pretty evil. I'm glad we killed him. I like these little entries. Atreus kind of getting to say things. That's cool. Where Kratos can't just tell him, no, you can't do that. Attacking an enemy stun bar is located below their health bar. Attacking them in quick succession inflicts stun damage, causing the bar to fill. Once the bar is filled, the enemy is stunned. Press R3 to grab a stunned enemy. Arrows and barehanded attacks inflict extra stun damage. Kratos can switch to barehanded attacks by throwing the axe or sheathing it by pressing right. Okay. Sonic didn't have any cannon after SA2, though. Would you, would you be unimpressed if I agreed with that statement? Almost 100%. I don't know. I haven't really been able to play most games after Sonic Adventure 2 and enjoy them. Most of the regular games before Sonic Unleashed, I just didn't enjoy at all. I enjoyed Sonic Advance, I guess. That was pretty good. And then any game from Sonic Unleashed on, I couldn't play because the boost mechanics gave me motion sickness. I don't know why. There are no other games that I'm aware of that give me motion sickness, but those do, so yeah. The whole renaming the reboot the same thing part of the industry that won't die because it has to be marketed so that people recognize the name. Yeah, that's most of it, yeah. So if I have him aim at this thing's neck. Take the shot, kid. Oh, he's stunned. Good. Get him! So is this like a glory kill in Doom, basically? Like I can essentially just... Touch of Death, nice. I can basically just, like, prevent them from being particularly problematic by just stunning them, and then they flash and I glory kill them and they give me all those materials. I probably shouldn't use a heavy attack when he's that close to dead. More Hacksilver. It seems to be the currency of the game, at least according to the menu, but I don't know that for sure, so... Gonna have to get... Is this a barrel for me to break? Sure is. Okay, has some health in it. I wonder what's in here. It looks to be icy. Hidden chambers, 1 of 7. Okay. It's not that hidden.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Apparently not.
Quiet.
Let me concentrate. Maybe Sarah's in there. She'll let me in. No, wrong game. Oh, Tails was absolutely ruined after Sonic Adventure 2. I hate what they did to him after that. It was just, it's like, come on, he had such good development before that. Why you gotta do him dirty like that? Take the shot, kid. I'm gonna try some barehanded attacks real quick. Apparently, they work pretty good. At inflicting stun, that is. Oh, I need to dodge. Hold on. Oh, nope, I shouldn't have dodged because now I can do this. Glory kill! I'm gonna get the axe out now, though. I think we should probably use that. Something's trying to attack behind me. Gotta figure out what quick turn is. I should probably just go into the menu and figure that out because it would probably work pretty good. Come on! Yeah, the timing on that is quite lenient. It's almost Kingdoms of Amalur lenient, which is quite lenient indeed. I kind of like the unarmed attacks, though. No, they look more visceral to me. I know I'm swinging an axe, so you'd think that would be more visceral, but I don't know. But he's pretty tanky. Take a shot, kid. Some enemies are resistant to the Leviathan Axe. Okay, so if they're blue, they're resistant to the Leviathan Axe. Got it. I can handle that. I'll just put it away and beat him up like a monk.
And I told you not to speak.
That's not really the way that you'll want to treat your kid there, Kratos. You got some work left to do there, man. He probably needs to hit that, right? No? Is it just me? Oh, hang on. Ah, I need to hit that. All right. He's trying to give him a chance to prove himself again, but apparently not. So, kind of a glory kill, yeah, pretty much, yeah. SA1 made him a hero. What happened to that, or Station Square? They forgot about that, apparently, so. They did give him his saving Station Square a passing mention in SA2. Ironic given what happened shortly after the Egg Walker to Station Square, yeah. I don't remember what happened to Station Square in between SA1 and 2, but with the whole nuclear threat thing, you'd think they would bring that up a little more. All things considered. Oh well. I don't know, it feels like they did him so dirty after Sonic Adventure 2, because in Sonic Adventure 2 he kind of had like a continuation of his character from SA1 where he was a hero, and he said, no, I gotta make sure that I do what is needed. And then after that, it was like, I'm just gonna follow Sonic forever.
I do not know. Now be silent. We are almost home.
Do you guys, like, not talk when you're at the house, or... Am I supposed to investigate this? Surely this isn't something that I need to... Like, the body just got burned, so that's fine.
Inside, boy.
I wonder if the house is protected from the Draugr because of these runes on the wood. Maybe it's like a screen of some kind to keep them out. Because otherwise, we'd have been fighting those a lot more than we just did. Atreus would already have more experience than he does. Oh yeah, with Chaos destroying it. Yeah, that's true. How did I forget about that? Oh well. The end of SA1, not between. Don't forget when Sonic died in SA2, yeah. About that. Excuse me. No, Kratos has a little work on the being a dad part. We'll probably get more on that department over the course of this game's story. Be kind of interesting to see him become like an actual good parent by the end. That would definitely be a different direction for the character, considering how angry he was all the time in the original series, at least from what I've heard. So, again, this is my virgin God of War experience, other than the tutorial in the first game. But I've heard things about the original, where he was very angry. I don't think that's a spoiler. He kind of did flood the entire place. Yeah, that's true. Again, I don't know how that slipped my mind, but it did. You know, you should say it to his face,
You
kid.
lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When
Well,
you
he's a
Haven't been sick
kid.
in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine.
I wonder what he was sick with.
Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Doesn't lack for confidence, this one.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again.
See, that's what he's talking about right there. That's the lost control of your anger thing.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
I mean, what better way to learn to control your anger than experience, though, right? I mean, I hate to throw him into the fire, but... Something out there is very angry with us.
Come on out!
A stranger.
No use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Apparently he knows me.
Beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
I don't want you getting hurt. This is probably going to end very badly. If Kratos is telling him to get out of the way, this is going to end badly.
Bloody.
Oh boy. Who the fuck is this guy? It's like Haas, but Norse. Haas from Far Cry 3, but Norse. Maybe.
Long way from home, aren't you?
Well, I killed all the Greek gods, so now I have to be here instead.
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is
do
you
I?
seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much
Never mind, he's
better,
Jack Sparrow, but
so
Norse.
much smarter. And yet
What does that even mean?
you hide out here in the woods like a coward.
I just had a talk with my son about controlling anger.
This fight.
Do you think you're going to anger me by making petty insults?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Then throw the first punch. Okay, there you go. That's all I needed.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I mean, that can be arranged.
I warned you.
You asked for it! Oh my god. Man just got punched and he said, finally.
Would not listen.
I'll read chat in a second once the cutscene's over. I just want to... Sorry, it's because it's the first time. I don't want to miss anything.
My turn.
Okay, ow. What the hell? Where'd that come from? Since when? That man just destroyed part of my house. What is he made of?
How incredibly disappointing. Come on, then.
Alright, sure. Okay, hold on. Let me read chat. He was very angry and killed a lot of things. Yes, that's true. Very true. Sonic is like the Fairly Odd Parents. It has a side character issue. Yeah, for sure. It's there's a few side characters that should get some screen time, but sometimes it gets like the main characters get muddled because of the side character stuff. So you played all the old ones, not just the trilogy, but a couple others as well. But still haven't gotten around to the new game. And you think a new one's coming now, so yeah, you're going to piece up before you see too much. You'll get around to it someday. Sounds like a plan there, Dream. Hopefully you get to enjoy it. I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far. It's pretty good. So, yeah. We'll see you in a little bit. Take it easy. We did get sucker punched, yes. Let's see if we can fix that, shall we?
Point.
What, do you think I'm going to throw the first punch again? Come on, then. I'm waiting for you, the stranger. I think he's waiting for me, because he wants to duck and dodge. Okay. Ow. Alright. He wants to do this fists only. We'll do this fists only. Nice. Okay, that's not good. Okay, all of a sudden he's teleporting all over the place. Ow. Okay, that's not gonna work. Eh. I don't know if that was a perfect dodge or not, but okay. Seems like he's vulnerable after doing those teleport attacks, though, so... Alright. Sure. You asked for it. Alright, I can't do a second heavy attack after that, though, so I gotta keep that in mind. I'm gonna dodge out of the way of this. Block, and then do 4 punches and heavy attack. Okay. That is a perfect block because I got the little activation thing, and I just know from like looking at the timing of it, so... See, that's not, because I didn't get like a little cutscene, basically. Ah, there we go. Oop. Is there a stamina system for my blocks, though? 'Cause it doesn't seem like there is. Like, what's the consequence to not perfect blocking, I guess? That's my question. Do I just not get an opening? I guess so. Okay. I mean, I guess that's its own consequence if you don't get an opening, so... Alright, then. He sure does seem keen to give me an opening, though. So. I mean, sometimes he doesn't give me an opening, like right there, so... But that's okay. Let's see it. I'm not gonna come to you, you gotta attack. I'm a counter man. I played too much Souls. I know what happens when I try to hit you for free. It doesn't work. Okay, cutscene, I think. Unless this is like a command grab or something. Ow. My house again!
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple.
Okay, what do you want? That's so important that you would... destroy my house. Is that what you want? Because, I mean, I can arrange that. L1 is counter. When do I counter? Man. How much blood do you have in your body? Good lord. Okay, I just got Germaned. Ow. This guy has some moves, I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm gonna hit him with a tree now.
Did I?
I don't know, ask the tree. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a tree. Nice. Ow. I don't know, what are you hiding that is so important that you have to come all the way out here?
You should never have come to Midgard.
Well, that's where we are, yeah. Oh. Should I be hitting him now? No, I can't.
Care to try again?
How much health do I have? Let me ask you that question. Oh, okay. Can I counter in the cutscene? No. Okay, this is just cutscene.
You won't talk? Fine.
Now it's not
Maybe
cutscene.
whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Uh-oh. Spartan Rage available. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Okay, make sure you keep one arm on him, Kratos, because if you don't, he might,
Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try this then with Spartan Rage. Ooh, I move a lot faster with Spartan Rage. Holy shit. Get in there, then. Nice. That is, okay. Hold on. Ow. That is a lot more damage, yeah. Oh god. I can get him out attack him out of that. Cool. Oh, I can't block at all. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. I can dodge still, though, so that's good. But I will probably need that. Oh, good. I can. That's got a little AoE on it. Good. Oh, I see. My rage is dropping the more attacks I do. Okay, that's fine. Nope, I'm out of it. I have time to block you, though. Okay, hold on. There's a command on him, I think. Whatever that's all about. I think I need to stun him. Okay, hold on. I'd like to believe so. I wonder if my axe would be doing more damage to him than this. Like, is this, like, not optimal? It's possible. I don't know. I'm choosing to believe that I know what I'm doing, but I don't, so... I see your movement, sir! I do like how you can kind of shield cancel, basically. That's nice. Oh my god. Was that a... That was not a perfect block. There's no way that was, something weird happened there. It didn't give me the opportunity that it normally gives me after a perfect block. Okay. He doesn't seem to have a, what's it called? A parry system. Or not a parry system, like a stun bar. Like the Draugr do. So whoever this guy is, he's better than the Draugr, that's what I'm saying.
You are a fool.
Full with a shield, but I don't know how much that's helping me.
Time for this.
And why are you still here? Why are you still fighting if you don't have time for this? Oh my god. Ow. I think if we want to be rid of him, I think you're going to have to rip him in half, Kratos. I'm just saying. The gore might be a little much, but I think that might have to happen here. He might be trying to bury him under this rock right now. He's trying to bury him under this rock right now. Yeah, okay. Damn. I created a new mountain range. How much experience do I get for that? Oh, I'm tired now, apparently. All right. Believe there's a tutorial later on blocking. Yes, use that man as a battering ram, exactly. There you go. Kratos did say anger can be a weapon if controlled, and we did, in fact, control it there, so that works pretty good. I mean, I didn't hit him sometimes when I was attacking, but messed up the timing on that one block that you couldn't fully block. Okay. Got it. So there's like actual feedback on, okay, did I fully block? Yes. Okay, then there's like an attack of opportunity, but if I didn't, then you don't get the opportunity. So that's fair. I guess I'm just so used to a stamina system when it comes to blocking and parrying and doing all that it just... A game with no stamina system is like a... I think it's supposed to be like a breath of fresh air, but I guess I'm just not used to it yet, so maybe I'll grow on it. It'll grow on me. I'll warm up to it. I think I was trying to say that and the other thing at the same time. I'm gonna get sucker punched again. God damn it. Literally how? Oh my god. Alright. This guy's pretty strong for as scrawny as he is. Oh, Odin sent you.
You had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing.
Okay.
I can't feel any of this.
Oh, that explains a lot, actually. So you're immune to pain. Got it. How do I beat someone who's immune to pain? Again, rip him in half, but... I mean, he wouldn't feel it, but he wouldn't exactly be able to counterattack then, now would he? Alright, well, anyway. I'm down here now. Am I gonna get a boulder thrown at me?
You can't hurt me. Nothing can.
I mean, I'm not willing to give up because I can't hurt you.
Pointless.
You sound very nihilistic right now. Did that even exist in the Norse pantheon? Probably. It just wasn't called that. Oh, okay. Okay.
You can't win.
Is my son alright? I did just create like a new crevice.
You feel everything, yet you keep trying.
Oh, I got my health back. Nice.
My brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way.
Is Odin your brother? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you Loki?
Let's finish this.
Oh, I got the axe out. I guess we're using the axe now.
Can't beat me.
Well, since I had some trouble... Oh, okay. Ow. Alright. Since I had some trouble getting rid of him before this, I guess I'll just do it this way with the axe, so... Alright. Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. I don't know if I dodged that time or what, but... Okay, so I just need to get out of the vicinity of that, and that'll make me dodge the attack, so... Alright. It's pretty quick now, though. It's gonna take a little doing to get rid of him. That's okay. I don't know if heavy attacks are gonna do too much in this particular case. Nah, it wasn't close enough. I could throw the axe at him, I guess, but I'd rather wait for the attack of opportunity, which he's not giving me very many of anymore. Maybe I should just do a heavy attack. Ow, I put my shield down. Yeah, heavy attack's not gonna work. It's just too slow. It's okay though. I can light attack him to death. Maybe.
I feel nothing.
Oh, it worked that time. Okay. He gave me the opportunity to make it work that time though. Yeah, that was not a perfect block. That was way too early. I heard you the first time, man. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually an opportunity to attack there when I get pushed back like that. Probably not. But... Okay, there we go. I needed my axe back. Alright, here we go.
Can't beat me.
Looking a little worse for wear at the moment. Oh, can I still get an attack off? I sure can. There we go.
Come on.
Okay, wait for the next attack and then we'll go. There we go. I keep telling you, if you hold on to that leg and then, like, let the rest go, you could rip a limb off and then maybe he'd finally feel something, but alright. That is also a good way to do it, a rear naked choke. Because if he stops breathing, he's right, he won't feel anything anymore, but he will die, so then it won't matter.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I faced, would finally make me feel something.
Watch the eyes there, Kratos. Break his neck? Yeah, okay. Well, you'll never feel anything again now. Watch him get back up from that. Damn. Haven't had a fight like that since back in Athens, huh? Good lord. It's like an attack can be parried, blocked, or have your block broken. Okay. So, like, if you time it really badly, your block can get broken. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. I need to go see if my son's okay first, though. He's gonna jump out of this
Was he?
crevice, though, and try to attack me again.
Did he know my past?
He seemed to know you because of Odin.
After all this time,
That I don't know.
Faye,
Maybe we'll figure it out.
our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
Are you sure? I mean, it's just a mountain, right? I say, knowing full well, we'll have to go through like the 9 circles of hell just to get to the mountain. Well, I got some of my HP back again. That's good. There must be like healing points or something where you just get some back. It doesn't restore your health all the way. There's no like HP regen, but
I do not know how to do this without you.
you did it pretty good without, I would assume, her, as in his wife before this, didn't you? Maybe you just are talking about being a father. That's possible.
But we cannot.
It's been less than 2 hours. There's been so much needless death. Sorry, so much pointless death. Yeah, well, it's God of War. It happens. I would have hoped that we would have brought the deer back that we killed, but we didn't bring it back, so I don't know why we didn't do that, but, you know.
There was so
Oh,
much.
it's cutscene healing. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
thought.
I'm surprised you didn't fall into the abyss, considering how badly everything got cracked up out there.
Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
Because it definitely ain't safe here anymore.
Thought I wasn't
If
ready.
they know where you are,
You are not. We have no choice now.
yeah. If they find us again, I might not be able to protect you, so I guess that's a good dad moment.
You're wrong.
Yes, sir.
Alright, come on, Atreus. Let's, go take the ashes with us.
The mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Gee, you think?
But an important one.
Whoa.
Path to the mountain. Journey to the
What
mountain.
happened?
About that. There was just a small earthquake on my controller. I don't know what that's all about. A strange man covered in tattoos came to the house and attacked Father. It must have been some fight. Everything's broken. Father said I wasn't ready earlier, but something about killing the stranger changed his mind, I guess. Who was he? What did he want with us? We're nobodies. I don't think you know your father very well, kid. He's done a lot of stuff. Oh, we can go down into this crevice. All right. I'll take that.
Who was he?
I do not know.
what do you want with us?
Oh, look, he's even saying what he just said.
Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
I broke his neck, so I would hope he's dead. If he's not dead, then I'm gonna have to kill him again in a second. No. No.
Die.
There's our way forward.
Never leave me alone again. All right?
All right.
Fair enough. You coming, kid? Do you need my help? No, apparently not. He's pretty good at the whole jump and jump thing. What do we got over here?
Oh.
I don't know if I'm supposed to go
Back
across
talking
that
before,
tree,
haven't you?
but this looks like story,
to it.
so...
We do what we must to survive.
Animals I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart to it.
don't know if that's the best lesson to be given to your kid.
Creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. Do not allow yourself to feel for them. They will not feel for you.
Still don't know that that's the best lesson, but I guess if you need to kill someone, that would probably make you feel a little bit less bad about it. You can go take a nap. Have fun doing your God of War thing. Sounds like a plan, Marie. Take it easy. Have a good sleep. We'll be around if you wake up before we're done.
Has this been here all this time?
I guess so. It's a puzzle room. Nice. I like puzzles.
Why don't you help me up there? I can get a better look.
Alright, hang on. Let me get some Quicksilver, Hacksilver, whatever that's all about. Now, there's something to put in there. I could probably use the axe or something, but he said take him up here, so let's take him up here first. Nice. Good throw. Some baseball technique
Okay.
going on here.
Nowhere to go from here.
Okay.
Except across this bridge.
Well, I can handle that. Okay. So I can freeze that. There's also a lever thing that I can go hit up. See if there's health in any of these things. No. Alright, that's fine. So they kind of intersperse the hack and slash high octane action with some puzzle solving. I like that. Sometimes it's hard to do all of that at once. Like, just have to keep doing stuff.
Made it!
Cool. Go ahead and drop the
Boy.
chain.
Yes, sir.
Now, I think I should throw this, though, to keep that in place. And then I can climb up and we can jump across without having to do it again. Alright. That's cool. But yeah, I like it when they kind of intersperse the moments of high-octane action with moments of calm like this in games. Because it gives your brain a chance to relax a little bit, you know?
Mother said
Sometimes it's hard to do all that stuff for hours and hours at a time. So,
that one looked really old.
Foolish.
What is? Worshipping the gods?
The gods care nothing for them. Men should not pray to monsters.
you would have a little experience with that now, wouldn't you? Alright, anyway, there's something over here that I might be able to grab. Looks like a treasure chest, so I'm gonna go see if I can hop on over. This is a long hop, but okay, it worked. Can't underestimate Kratos' oh my god, jumping. More Hacksilver. Alright, cool. He it just struck me all of a sudden. It's like, he literally, you could have opened it, but he just put his fist through that damn chest. Oh, that's funny. Well, anyway, gotta whack this thing, so. What do you suppose this is? More Hacksilver. Alright. Well, now I'm gonna have to put the bridge down again, aren't I? Alright, I'll do it. And then I will move. Right now. Let's aim this thing. Oh,
See some up there.
yeah, I don't have this. I kind of need this to throw that. I'm gonna have to get used to that, getting the axe back thing. It seems like the only thing that I'm having a hang up with is this. I just don't remember to go get it. So, interspersed fighting and puzzle solving and moving from point A to point B. Yeah, that's not bad. I think it's a good gameplay loop. It's worked for a lot of games, so I think it'll work out for this one. We shall see. Where do I climb? Do I not climb unless I... Oh, there's the climb. Okay. I thought that little section of wall there was, but I guess it doesn't go up far enough. Yeah, it gets stuck in the plants. Do I jump up? I do jump up. Okay. And now I go this way. Maybe not. Maybe yes. There's something, a ledge over there.
Father?
Yes,
Will
sir.
we see
Yes,
others
son.
on the road?
Yes.
Friendly?
No.
They'll try and rob us?
Possibly. Yes.
That's a good interaction.
Oh.
I like that. He's just like, nope, yep, uh-huh. Let's see. So probably I need to go over here, then, since I can't go the other way. Aha, yes, over here. I've played climbing simulators before this, just not very many. Played, like, a little bit of Uncharted 1 and 2. But, yeah. Not a ton. I'll be right back. I'm just going to see what's down here. Oh, it just brings me back. Okay. Well, I don't need to be down here. I think I got everything that I needed, so... I think. Yeah. Alright, up we go again. Come on, kid. What do we got up here? The whole Great Valley. Fantastic. Looks like it froze over since the Land Before Time, but still.
All this time, there's been a protection stave around our entire woods.
Ah, that's why the Draugr couldn't get to us.
The stave's broken there.
Maybe we should go fix it?
Did you cut those down?
Oops.
She had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Ah, that's what the handprint
Why'd
was
you do
then.
that?
Okay. Because she knew you'd be... Okay, I see. The trees were the stave of protection.
Now.
She wanted him to cut them down because she knew that by the time it was done, her son would be ready for the trip. Okay. That's very clever. That's very clever of her. You coming, kid, or are you busy in photo mode down there? I think there is a photo mode in this game. There's an option for it. So, oh, he's coming.
So,
All right.
how long will it take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
It's a bit of a long trip.
Before winter falls?
I do not know.
Okay,
Well, let's
okay.
hope, because winter's probably pretty cold in the Norse realms. All right, Conker, we'll see you in a little bit. Go take care of your business. I'll be here.
Wait for my
Wildwood's Edge. Okay. Oh, he's shooting at that one. Alright, that's fine. Keep shooting, kid. Nice. Alright, we got a glory kill. Come on. Someone's behind me. Let's get him on screen. There we go. I got it, kid. Look out yourself. Good lord. That thing is on top of you. Focus on dodging first. Then you can focus on hitting him. There. Oh, we got one more over there. Yeah, I see it. Put the axe away for this part. Get the fists out! Threat indicators around Kratos point toward off-screen enemies. Gold indicators signify nearby enemies. Flashing red indicators signify an incoming attack. Flashing purple indicators signify an incoming projectile. Okay. The purple looks very red to me, but maybe I'm colorblind. Press down to form a quick... Okay, so now I can do it. I don't know if I could do that before. Go ahead, kid. Give him a shot. That was a projectile. Should probably go after the guy with the projectiles first. Oh. I wasn't quite on point with him. Oop, I can get a glory kill. I'm just gonna call them that. I'm sure they're not called glory kills, but I'm just gonna call them that. He's on fire. I should probably use the axe when he's on fire. Yeah, I don't need that. There's a projectile, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay. Of course they keep coming. They're crazy Draugr things. They don't know how to die. They stay dead anyway. Ah, that's a... Yeah, I was just saying that's not gonna work. Axe. Right. I got a projectile coming. Hang on. Don't know where that went, but okay. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, I can block a projectile like that, too. Cool.
Keep the pressure on.
Glad I didn't get hit by that. Take the shots then, kid. Since he's up there. I guess I can toss my axe at him, too. That works. What else you got, kid? Mark him for me. Oh, there we go. Well, if we keep doing that, there's no fire incoming. You can also apparently interrupt your attacks with glory kills, so that's cool. Okay. Made it through. Not bad. Good job, kid.
How was that? Did I help?
Yeah.
You want to help.
I think so.
Distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
It's probably a fair assessment. That's probably the closest you're going to get to him actually giving you approval there, Atreus. I hate to say it. Quick turn can be remapped in the settings menu. Let me see, because down on the D-pad is fine, but let's see if there's another way to do it. Quick turn, default, that. Option 1, press square and triangle. No. Hold L back, then press L3. Is it too much to ask for the quick turn from Resident Evil 4 back? What was that? Like hold down and then press circle, I think it was? Like hold down and then press evade. That would work. Oh well. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll get used to it. It just might take a little bit. Alright, well we gotta go up there. What does that say?
Over here.
Sir,
Ancient ruins? With stuff that I can't pronounce?
there's
Probably.
the other settlement ahead.
Yetnar.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew.
Okay.
But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't know. You know?
Can't say I do, but I'm glad that you have that knowledge. It probably will help us out. Let's see. Oh, some health. I think I'm a little bit less than max, so yeah, I was. I also have rage mode, so I guess I'll keep that in mind for if something gets really bad. Or maybe I'll just use it, because, like, sometimes I'll do that with games. Like, I'll have here's your limit bar is full or something like that, and I'll just not use it thinking I might need to save it for some super important fight, and then it's like, no, it just doesn't get used, so I should probably just use it. It's like I was finding myself doing that with Dark Jak in Jak 2 and Jak 3. I was, like, saving it, and that doesn't really help you when you could have used it to make a fight go quicker, when you could have just used Dark Bomb and blown up every enemy on screen, you know? So, all right, I'm going to take a quick pause break. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then I will be right back before we keep going. Okay, I'm back. Got more water while I was at it. Let's continue. See what we got here. Another climb section. Apparently, wherever we're going, we got Jotnar to deal with, so that's just fantastic. I'm sure that's going to work really well. Some blood over there on that rock, I think. Unless that's just a fancy blood-looking... Oh, hello. Ow. Oi! It's not very nice. Stop it. This guy's quite tanky. I probably shouldn't be walking directly this way, considering I could probably get a bit of a run-in with some enemies if I do. Yeah, I'll take that.
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it.
Oop, yeah, that's not the get up button. Got another chest. Looks basically like the ones from previously. What we got in here? Hell's Touch, light runic attack, an extremely quick burst of energy that interrupts and knocks back all nearby enemies. That sounds pretty useful. You've acquired the Hell's Touch light runic attack gem. Gems allow you to customize your weapon to enable light and heavy runic attacks. The Weapons tab is where you can slot runic gems into your weapons. Move down to select the slot, press X to select your light slot. Acquired light runic attack gems can be equipped from here. Associated attributes and cooldowns. Hold L1, press square. An extremely quick burst of energy interrupts and knocks back all nearby enemies. Okay. Use XP to upgrade runic attacks. Ah, that's what you use it for. Okay. Upgrading runic attacks improves their attributes. We don't have enough to upgrade it to level 2, though. We need 1,000 to increase severity and inflict stun damage. Press X to equip Hell's Touch to the Leviathan Axe. Okay. Equipped ones are indicated by E. Press circle to return to the Weapons tab. And move down to select the heavy runic attack slot. We don't have a heavy one yet, so I guess we won't be using that at the moment. That's fine. Show descriptions on stats. Okay, sure. We got HP, so we're level 1, I would assume, at the moment. We got HP, we got strength, damage for standard attacks, runic attack and elemental damage, reduces damage taken. Maximum health, decreases severity of hit reactions from enemy attacks. That sounds really useful, actually. Increases perk activation chance, increases XP and hack silver gains. That might be moderately useful. And cooldown, reduces charge time of runic attacks, relic summons, runic summons, and talismans. Okay. So there's a few stats to work with here. We'll figure them out. I have the axe, so... Hold L1, then press square to form a lightning. Ah!
How'd you do that?
Okay, interesting. I got a rune, kid. That's how I did that. I don't really need this HP, but... I'm just going back to see if I can find any hack silver. I just hacked that man across about a half-mile gap there, but apparently there's nothing behind it other than that rune. So, cool. Sure, that'll be pretty useful. A stun sounds useful when I'm surrounded. So, I'll give that a shot. I was going to say, go ahead, kid, but...
Thanks.
Well, looks like Kratos has it all under control.
Let's go!
Not yet.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
See?
Kid? Kid? Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Oh, okay, I'm not coming.
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
Trying not to fall myself. Get up here. Okay, well, I guess we'll both fall then. That's fine. Ow.
That wasn't
Oh.
so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
It's about to cost us a lot because look behind you.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Re-dead.
Boy.
Careful what you wish
Not
for.
dead, not dead!
Nope. Enemy difficulty is represented by the color and number near their health bar. The color of enemy health bars range from green to purple depending on how powerful they are compared to Kratos. So this guy's not too powerful. We have more! Nice stun. Okay. What you got, kid? I think I need to get out of here, though. There's a dude nearby. Definitely wants me to... Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh, I broke one. Nice. I was kind of hoping I could do a little... Oh, it's got a cooldown. Okay, so I can't quite do it yet. That's all. No big deal. Okay. Hang on, I got a quick turn. Gotta get used to using that, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to, you know, do stuff with it. Oh, good. You know what? I was just talking about rage mode and not using it, so let's try using it, shall we? Okay, there we go. Use it there. Let's see. There we go. That'll work. Whoop. I'll take that back, thank you. Eh. Alright. That went well.
That was the last one. Was I better?
Take even more time. It does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
Oh, that was a rage thing. Cool. Quite a lot of health here, too, and some hack silver. Still don't know what that does. I'm sure we'll figure that out eventually, but
Look at this.
for now... Look at what? Oh, more runes. What do you got, kid?
Oh, this used to be a marketplace.
Oh,
The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. None of the owners ever here.
probably he was one of the gods. Uh-oh.
Something's breaking through the wall! Up there!
Let's walk towards it.
Something's breaking through the wall!
I see that. There we go. This guy's got some armor by the looks of it. Ow. He's also got... Oh, that's not parry. And apparently I'm not very good at the parry part. Okay, I did not block that perfectly. Now. Yeah, keep shooting him, kid. I should probably help you out with this guy, though.
You're almost dead!
I see that. I probably should have left the health. Okay, so probably I gotta block and counter. So not like that. Okay. Alright, well, be sure to open wooden chests, search the bodies of fallen warriors. These always contain hack silver. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Well, we'll try again.
Look! Above us! Something's breaking through!
I wonder if I can stun them. Probably. Can I whack them with the axe on the way through? Go ahead, kid, take your shots. Okay. Now, how is it supposed to be fair if you just have hyper armor through all my attacks? That was not a perfect block, as you can plainly see by him countering me there. I can get out of here. There we go. Okay, so I can still, like, dodge after not perfect blocking. Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
Ready, Father!
Alright, take your shot then. Let's get the hell out of here. There we go. He's a little out of condition. Oh, there's more of them. Good. Okay, got on that thing. I should probably have him go after the little guys in the back with the arrows, though. No, he's not going after the little guys. Hold on. Let's take him out. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. No, I didn't want it. Because I don't know what the grab button is yet. Hang on, kid!
It's the button on the bottom. You see the meter below their health? When that's full, you can...
Oh, okay. Yeah, the R3 button that you hit there. Yeah. Okay.
Your fists stun him a lot more than...
Yeah. There we go. Get the hell out of here.
Well, you don't have much hope.
There we go. Hang on, kid. Maybe I should throw the axe. That might work a little bit here. Okay, that's one.
Can't get free!
Yeah,
Yeah, there was help.
didn't quite dodge. That's okay. We'll try it again. If you're having trouble with a certain enemy, consult the Bestiary in the Codex tab for tips on how to defeat it. That's fine. I might do that, but this guy just seems to have lots of armor and he can hyper armor through my stuff, so that's why I'm
He
having
does a lot of damage.
some difficulty. I gotta get used to blocking. That's the important part here. Okay, that was not it. Let's try punching him. I wonder if that works better.
Instead of fire spray,
There we go.
see what I mean? You can throw him off the ledge.
I see. So, blunt attacks seem to work better on these guys, especially with this whole part. So take him this way, Kratos! Okay, that'll work. Alright, let's see if I can control the direction here. There we go. Goodbye. Hang on. No, go back this way. There we go.
That helps a lot.
Okay, that was not a good block. Okay. Thanks for blocking me out of that there. That's helpful. Okay, getting out of there now. Yeah, I got that, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay. There we go. They're kind of top of each other. You know, I should be stunning them when this happens. That probably would work better. Oh, I need an axe out to do that. Okay. I can do that. That guy's almost dead. Him off the field real quick. Okay, not a good block. Grab that real quick. Ow. Not this time, guy. Okay, bad block. Back off. There we go. Bad block. Back off again. Take the shot, kid.
Only two left.
Stun with this guy. Get the hell out of there before this happens. Okay. Take the shot, kid, while I'm having trouble with this part. There we go. And there. And then, well, that'll work. All right.
There's more health over there, too.
Well, tricky, but you good, kid?
Tired.
Well, I am. I'm just not showing it. Welcome back, Conker. We had a little difficulty with those armored Draugr, but that's okay. We made it through.
Look, there's an opening up there.
Then let's go, kid. Actually, I should probably take a drink of water before I go up there and get more Draugr in my face.
We will see. Stay close.
Probably a good idea. Okay, I'm at full health now, so that's good.
You know, rage mode, your health regenerates if you use it.
Yeah, I noticed that the last time I used it, so...
That's useful.
Figured I might have used the rage mode in that fight. Yeah, I used it at the beginning. I just didn't realize I built it all the way back up until about 5-10 seconds ago. So. Probably more Draugr, if I had to guess. It always is.
So we're going towards the scary singing?
Why wouldn't we? What's the worst that could possibly happen? I'll take this, though. Whatever this is. More hack silver. Alright. I should probably get rid of this guy. Just in case it's like a reinforcement. Never know, they could pop back to life. Is that like some sort of old nursery rhyme or some shit? Yeah. Take the shot, kid. Oh. I'm poisoned, I think. Okay, that works. Can I do that?
But not for your arrow. Fire!
There we go. Okay, so she's got some teleportation nonsense. That's fine. Yeah, that there block works pretty good on that. Let me get in there before she gets any bright ideas. Yeah, like that, yeah. Ow.
Ready?
Hold on. Don't think that's an attack. That is, though. Okay. Oh, there's more than one now. Okay. Okay. There we go. Revenant's Ruin.
That was a real revenant. Never thought I'd see one up close.
Well, we saw one up close. And it was pretty bad. But that's okay. Let's take a look. A poison revenant. Oh, gotta go again. It's the babysitting thing, isn't it, Conquer? Alright, well, we'll see you in a little bit then. Just take care of your business and then come back when you're ready. Mother once told me that some witches trade little bits of their soul here and there to become more powerful in satyr magic. I can say that part. I know that part. Anyway, eventually they lose every part of their humanity and become revenants. They can disappear in an instant, and these particular revenants are able to spread poison through touch and breath. Gross. Alright. Well, is this a breakable?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Take that. Sometimes they have health in the breakables. Not always, but sometimes.
It looks like something down there.
Yeah, probably the path forward.
Go back to where you were.
Are you going to backseat me the whole time?
No.
Okay, good.
There's a chest.
Ah.
I just noticed that just now.
Mm-hmm. How can I get down there safely? Probably right here.
There's a way. You gotta look for a
Bubble down there, whatever that's all about.
rope or... a ladder or something.
Oh. Hold on, I can do this. Where's my axe? There's my axe. And maybe like this too. There we go.
More money.
Now, if I were a way down, where would I present myself here? Well, it's a way up. Doesn't exactly help me with the down part. Let's see here. Oh, that looks like a rope.
It looks like the path goes this way. Like, that way, straight.
Yeah, maybe I could get down from in that next cave. Well, let's go look. also something up there. No, I can't get up there from here, so... Alright.
You'll be able to.
So we could jump across there, or... Oh, okay, I had to go down from here. Alright.
I still don't understand why that man
Nice.
attacked you at our house.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
Eh.
So that's how you get down here.
Apparently so, yeah. What's with the primordial soup? Uh-oh. Another armor dude. He's level 3!
Careful.
Ow, holy shit. Okay. So I need to perfect block that, or he will kill me. Got it.
Or use rage mode.
Could do that too. Could do that too.
Because you have a full bar.
Where did it put me? Oh, after the Revenant fight. Okay. Eh. Just like how he gravitates to you and he jumps down to you. Alright, well, we got a chest. I'm gonna guess that the thing's not gonna let me open it unless I beat him senseless. So, I guess I'll do this. Have fun with that, sir! Oh, okay, we can stun him with this. That's good. Not bad. Alright, now get the hell away from him.
You might want to
Yeah.
for blowing me into the water because it's right.
Ready to go now.
Alright. Good kid. Get ready to go again. Okay. Probably shouldn't use the axe here, though. Because he sure doesn't take a whole lot from the axe, so... I mean, he's level 3, so that's probably why he doesn't take a whole lot from the axe, so... But, give it a shot. Good, hit him, kid. Come on. 1. There we go, that's fine. Okay, now I gotta go again. Wait for it. And go.
Ready and
One more. And go. There we go. Only 21 experience for that? Come on. That was worth more than that. Oh, some max silver in there. Okay. I guess I didn't need health, so I didn't really need to break those, but... Eh. What we got? A treasure. Aegir's gold. Some hack silver, a lot of it. Soft Svartalfheim steel.
wait. You don't suppose Revenant travel in packs, do you? And there's a bunch of them waiting up there for us?
Distinctly possible.
Boy,
Sorry.
You're
Imagination.
spiraling, kid. We'll save the spiraling for when we're actually being murdered by all of them. Let's see. Can I go that way? No. Okay.
What's that up there?
That's the thing that we saw before. Let's go take a look. More gravestones to take. Somebody's treasure. More soft steel. I'm not even going to try to pronounce
I
that.
think it's Svartalheim.
Probably.
I guess we need to get back up there.
Did you change the
But how?
control?
follow me.
Yes. I did. Put classic
I
mode on.
usually just use the default controls.
Yeah, I use classic because light and heavy attacks don't feel right on shoulder buttons for me. Okay. Do you want to try that one again, sir? You can try it from the afterlife.
I think you got him.
You think? Trying to attack me while my guard's down. Who do you think I am? These basic Draugr aren't very fast or strong. We can dodge or block them and take them down pretty easily. Yes, we can. So apparently I found a legendary chest somewhere. That's cool.
Was that the one by the troll?
Probably, maybe. I wasn't really paying attention, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, if it was-
Oh, baby, a double. I see it. We got one there and one there. Film full of lead, kid. Oh, come on. There's another projectile somewhere in there. Just get rid of this guy, thank you. I should probably, yep, there we go. If they want to move slow, then we'll let them move slow. And then I'll beat the sin out of them. Oh look, they both want a glory kill. Cool. Believe me, kid, you don't have to tell me there's a Draugr down. I'm well aware. Cool.
More experience.
I'll take this. I suppose that is.
Yes, sir.
Fancy, shiny, miniature galaxy.
I've seen this language before.
Oh, have you now? A scroll. 100 experience. What do we got? Svartalfheim sealed. The realm of the dwarves is secured. For a promise of security from the rovers of hell, they have made Asgard custodian to their borders. Now the Vanir will have no hope of Svartalfheim's aid, thanks to Odin's foresight. The elves remain sufficiently distracted. All plans proceed. The Raven Keeper. Okay. Now that was all Greek to me. I don't really need that yet. Let's save that in case something else decides to jump out of the woodwork here.
Behind you. I thought I seen a notification thing, lock control thing on that. Yep.
Look here.
It says his name is Hrungnir. Mother
What a
told me
name.
A giant warrior made of stone.
Excuse me. Oh, okay.
Looks like he was in a pretty big battle. Odin's there, Thor, even the world serpent.
Oh.
Oh,
Teeny tiny little
must have
world
smashed
serpent.
his head apart.
Oh.
See? But look, Hrungnir's body squished him. Idiot.
More than myth, 1 of 11. Every shrine tells the story of a giant of legend. Find all the Jotnar shrines on completion. 6,000 experience, 100 per shrine. Okay. We'll keep an eye out for him. You never know. Might see something. I think this was not the way to go, but it was a way to a little secret, so that's cool. Let's check this out, see what we got up here. Blood for the blood god, and whatever this is. More hack silver. Cool. Sure we'll figure out what that does soon enough. What, no maximum health out of that? I'm disappointed. That's
Well,
okay.
maximum rage.
Yeah, it was a rage stone. Alright, so we were over there, and then we came over here. So now there's that, and there's whatever that is.
Figure out.
You said people might try and rob us. I'll kill them if they try. I'm not afraid,
If we encounter men, you will stay out of it. Understand?
but I can fight.
You will stay out of it, boy. Speak no more of this.
Whether you kill them or not depends on what they're trying to do to us, really. We don't just kill people to kill people, or we shouldn't, at the very least.
What's that
That's
over there?
probably for rage. I'm more concerned about the N on the wall, although it's not
Sealed
really
chest.
an N. Find and solve the 3 seals to unlock it. Okay. 1 of 3 seals destroyed. So those are the seals. Okay, so E, R, N, except that's not an E, but you know what I mean. I don't need that. Here in case. Rage mode enabled. I see another seal. It's up there. That's the R. Eh.
Second seal.
Not bad. Now for the 3rd. Just look around the wall. Oh, hang on. No, it's light. Up on the wall. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Might be here somewhere. Might be up ahead. Never know. Although probably it's not up ahead. It's probably like specifically in certain sections. Unless it's like right here. No, that's just a chest. Alright. Well, we'll grab this while we're at it. Welcome back, Conquer. That's okay. If you need to leave again, no big deal. Hopefully they aren't driving you too crazy over there. Oh, there's the last seal. Eh. Let's go see what's in that chest now. We had a little trouble with the level 3 enemy and the Revenant, but other than that, we're alright. Check what's in here. Whose sealed up gold am I taking from now? We have Idun Apple, legendary. You've collected 1 of 3 Idun Apples needed to increase there's your maximum health increase. Okay. The choice food of the gods. Find the 9 total apples in the world in chests locked by magic. Every 3 you collect will increase your maximum health. Cool. I will keep my eyes out for them. I can't guarantee I'll find them all, but we'll try to find at least a multiple of 3, so that way I have an increase in health, and I'm not just sitting on, like, 2 apples or something. I'm like, well, I guess we'll just go beat the game. It sounds like something I'd do. Use my little seal. There you go. Good. Hit him with it, kid. I do like the vocal feedback that they have for when Atreus is ready to use his skills. That's actually a nice touch. It means that I don't have to keep looking at the bottom of the screen, you know, to see him being ready or not. Get back here! I said! Oh, there's a big guy as well. Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm out of things. Maybe I should focus on... I don't know who I should focus on, the 2 of them, if I'm being honest. Okay. Oh, and now there's even more of them. I think I should focus on the Revenant. Usually you focus on the ranged attacker first, because they're usually a pain in the nutsack, so... Again. Get me out of here, dodge roll, thank you. Well, kid's having a little trouble. That's all right. Stun him a little bit. Probably have this back now, sure do. Can you gentlemen give me a moment, please? No, they cannot. Good. You think? Oh, I'm gonna die. There she is. Okay. That was not the correct way to approach that. Got it. These puzzle chests have the locks in the immediate area or relatively close, never too far. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Open Nornir chest to find Idun apples. Collect 3 to increase Kratos' maximum health.
No, did somebody play the game that's in your...
Yeah, Conqueror's played it, so...
Yeah, it's I figured that's what he was telling.
Block or dodge to the side to avoid Revenant's raking fissure attacks. The fissures will navigate obstacles and try to find you. I guess you could dodge. Usually blocking works pretty good, but... Alright. Let's try that one again, shall we? Okay, so we got that. We got that, which I can hop down to.
Atreus, here!
Yes, Father.
We're hopping across, kid. There you go. Did I already grab this? Yes, it counted towards the... I think I grabbed it before I got the checkpoint, so that's why. So. Beating the game and can offer advice if asked. Alright, sounds good, Conquer. I will try to do it myself. In the worst case scenario, it's good to know that I've got a couple of voices of reason that can guide me through. Alright, there we go. Good, because we're going to need it where we're about to go. Where's the Revenant? There's the Revenant. She got away from me. That is not okay. I can block both of those. Oh, he's behind me now. Alright. Do it then. That was not the correct button to press there. Try to do a little damage to her. Okay. Get out this way. Hello there! Me. Ow. You know what? Let's do one of these. That doesn't exactly stun him. Got it. Okay. Okay. Hello there. Good to see you. He's almost dead. So. Actually hit the one over there. Okay. Trying to wall hacks me here. I would love to get that guy, but I had a feeling there was health somewhere there. I feel like if I try to whack this guy, it's not going to do well for me, so that's why I'm trying to wait for his attack before I do anything. Alright, now. I'm not sure what he means when he says he can put her down, but I would appreciate that. Okay.
Ready to go now.
Oh, where's my axe? There's my axe. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, I got more reach. Nice. I should make this a little simpler anyway. At least I can clear this place out. There we go. Of course, it wouldn't be that simple. Why would it be? Get my attacks off while I can. Yep, that guy's level 2. I'm not really worried about the fire. I'm more worried about this thing. If I'm being honest with you. He's moving pretty quick, though. We almost got her, though. That should make this a little easier when she's dead, because then oh, you can block that without taking too much damage. Don't want to go careening off the edge here. I don't think you can, but I guess he can.
Wow, that was tough.
Yeah, you said that. You can say that again. Tricky fight, but we got it. What do we got for bestiary tip? What is this thing? It looks like a reaver, but its voice sounds so strange. Even Father doesn't know. These enemies become enraged and super aggressive when you're frosted. Father should do his best to avoid their frost blast attack. If these things do manage to freeze us, we should stay on the defensive until it passes. So I would assume that that's the thing that we fought at the beginning of the fight that I massacred very easily.
Yeah.
That I massacred without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Probably in groups, they'll be tougher.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out. Oh, there's another bestiary tip.
I'm not sure
Sure,
if
I'll
you can
take
use
a look.
your axe on them or not. I don't think you can.
Oh, and heavy Draugr. Here we go. These Draugr seem bigger than the ones we first encountered. They carry heavier, more dangerous weapons. It makes them slower, but they're a lot stronger than the regular ones. It takes a beat for him to recover after swinging. If we dodge, he'll be open to a counterattack. Just wish I could lock on so I could counter a little easier, because usually when I dodge, I'm a little out of the way, but that's all right. It all works. There was a thing over here. The real question is, how do I get in? Well, there's an opening up there, but something tells me that's not really going to work out. I can at the very least do this. I know how to do this part. And I would assume... Okay, so that's not going to work. So probably we got to hit it while it's on the way up. Okay. So pull it a little bit. And then, can you do this, Atreus, or do I have to? I guess I have to do it. That's fine.
You did it.
Cool.
I checked the gate.
Another chest over there. Probably the way forward is over there. Let me get the chest, and then we'll come back and see if we can figure out how the hell to get through that gate before we bother with moving along.
You think it's safer out here?
It's not safe anywhere, kid. That's the thing. More steel. Cool.
That's always useful.
I'll grab this too. Probably hack silver. Yeah. Now, well, there's this I can break. Oh, I can't break it. Oh yeah, it's not properly polygoned for it to be a breakable. Usually you can tell in these games if it's got more polygons than anything else, it's breakable, like anything else in the area. So, Well, I don't know. It was worth a shot, but... Just trying to see if there's anything else around here that I can use.
Is there
No chain.
or anything in that room?
There was a rope over here. I don't know if I can get to it from here, though. Maybe if I break these. Can I break these? No. Oh, I can probably... No, that's not a target, is it? Okay. Wait, we probably go up there, right? Unless I'm supposed to break this now.
Here, bro.
Alright, I can break that now.
That could be how you get to the gate, the chest.
Yeah, it could be like we have to go up and around to
I
get
think you
to
might
it,
have
so...
to, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll keep it in mind.
Because I don't see any way to open it other than that. 'Cause
Think that gate's for later. Yeah, I think that's the consensus we're coming to, is that we got to come back around and loop down where
I've done
that
this
thing
part and
is.
I
So,
can't even remember.
well, we'll figure it out
But
later.
I think you may have to come back to it later.
I'll figure it out. I'll try to find it. Excuse me, Atreus. I have to force this gate open. I should do that with the other one, but that's okay.
Oh, what's that smell?
Fresh dead. Rotting and everything else. Now, huh?
Those are reavers.
Untouched. Look. Someone start the fires! Sigmund, your knives! So many days without meat.
Oh.
Meat? Wait, us?
Yes, we are, in fact, fresh meat, yes.
Like the others. We'll have to keep them alive. Strip off their meat. A little at a time.
Y'all
This
crazy.
fight is mine alone.
That worked pretty good.
He's just one man.
Well, I'm one man with Hell's Touch, so, that's Atreus. Sorry, kid.
More friendly fire.
Yeah. Oh. We got a friend. Those guys were easy. Shadow Warriors. Yeah, there are. Kill shadows. Encounter more of these projectile-throwing magic users by thoroughly exploring the lands you traverse. Consult the bestiary for tips on defeating them. Bronze kill 25, silver kill 50, and gold kill 100. Just launch my axe at him. I just got a little too excited in battle, yeah. It's okay, though. Eh. Is that it? That's it for him. That's it for him. Hello there.
Father, help me!
Throw him at the other guy. Nice. Oh, he got him. Cool. Did you use the knife? Because that's what it looks like. Hang on, kid. I'll get him off of you. Did you kill him?
You sure did.
Now that was a person that we killed. It's a lot harder than killing an animal. Or a Draugr. He did just kill him, man. That's his first human kill. Alright, kid. It's alright.
Close your heart to it.
Again, not the best advice to be giving to your kid, but okay, if we're gonna be killing a lot of people,
We have a long journey.
I suppose that's one way.
Guy turned blue.
Well, time to not use my axe wherever it is. These guys are not doing so well.
I will handle this.
I sure will. Ow. Alright, don't use that.
Your axe.
Hold on. Let me back off to put this back. There we go. I should still keep my axe out though to do this. Sir, I'll be with you in a second. I can take you guys out one at a time. Again, be with you in a second. You keep having more health than everybody else, so I guess I can just give you a second. There we go. I don't know if I needed that or not. I wasn't paying enough attention to actually see. But yeah, again, watch their arms. That's, these guys seem to have a bit of a wind-up to them. So it makes it a little easier to parry them when you watch their
Came
arms.
back.
They sure did.
They came back.
It is finished.
I want to leave here.
Then collect
No
yourself.
kidding.
We must find a way out.
Escape the ruins. Okay, I can do that. Maybe. I hope.
Here.
As long as there's not too many more Revenant. Okay, so we're going there, but... The room might have some secrets that I have yet to uncover, like... that up there. Maybe we go around up there. Probably, right? Well, let's go up here first before we do anything else.
Find something to pull me up.
Like that rope that was off to the left there, and also don't get murdered by Revenants while you're at it. I know, kid, it's tough, but we gotta keep moving. This is a hard thing to put a kid through, I'll tell you what. I don't envy Kratos what he's currently having to do. That's for damn sure. Oh, excuse me. Couldn't we, like, make a jump like this back in the original God of War? Or am I thinking of
Atreus.
something else?
The chain.
The chain. Right.
You got it, kid.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go.
Thinking a lot about those
Kill
people
you.
that we just killed. He would
I
have.
had to do it.
That's fair.
I do know that. I just...
Yeah, I get it.
And we
Hard.
will go home, boy.
What?
To give up this easily. So close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up. I can do this. I just have to, you know, catch my breath.
Honor the dead. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we did just honor your mother, so it's... When that's the only thing that you're used to doing to dead people, it's probably hard to kill someone and have to be like, nope, gotta keep going. Ain't got no time. We're being timed for this. We'll be ranked based on our speed kills. I'm gonna go back over here. I'm not gonna go back over here. Never mind. Let's see. Well, there's probably something over there, but I can probably figure it out later. Not a big deal. I believe we've seen that chain before, though.
Listen to me. To be effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
I understand.
Okay, so this is probably the way to that chest that we saw before, right? I can't make it out down there, but somebody had a camp over here, though. We've been down there. That was where we first fought the armored Draugr. Okay, cool. Am I going the path forward, or see, that's the thing sometimes with these games that I can't tell, is I can't tell if I'm going on the path forward or if I'm Faces of Magic, new artifact set, masks found, hold to show journal. Okay, yeah, I can't tell if I'm going on the path forward or if I'm going on the path that's a side path sometimes. So hey Amarella, how's it going? Welcome back. We just started God of War today. Been playing it for about 2 hours. It's been pretty good so far. A little tricky in some spots, but I'm not used to the combat system yet. I definitely am going to have to get used to quick turning, but it's been pretty good so far. So, yeah, we can collect up Faces of Magic, apparently. Trying to think if I want to go back, because there's a way up over there. Just trying to think if this is the way forward up here. Because oh, there's a chest here that I didn't get. Somebody named Brock, whoever that is. Uh-huh. Salt steel. Can I help you? Hi. So that's over there. I wonder if I can get up there if I go back. I'm gonna go back. They're feeding me dialogue if I go that way, and usually what that means is that that's the correct way to go. Usually if a developer knows what they're doing, they'll give you a subtle cue to say, hey, this is the path forward. I could be wrong, but anyway. So this is not the path forward. Okay. Well, just had to confirm that, that's all. Should I just slide right down? Yep, we can. Going good here. Sounds good, Amarillo. I'm doing pretty good myself. And Balius, thank you for gifting another Tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, you've given 11 gift subs at this point. It's fantastic. Much appreciated, Balius. I should actually ask, because I feel like I would feel bad if you gave all these gift subs and I didn't give you an opportunity. I had an old stream suggestions list that I used. Basically, people could suggest a game that they wanted to see me play. Now, I haven't done anything with it in a while, but this is one of the games that was on the suggestions list, and I'm going to be running through a few of them over the next several months. Is there a game, Balius, that you would like to see me play? Because normally, right now, I don't want anybody else. I'm not going to take any suggestions right now, but you've gifted 11 gift subs. That's like, you know, like $55 or something like that you have given so far, and I appreciate it, so I want to give you an opportunity. If there's a game that you would like to see me play, let me know, and I'll add it to the list, and we'll play it after I'm done with a few of the other ones. There's a few that have been on there for quite a while that I'd like to get through first, but then we'll go from there, so. Heck, Burb, it's a spy for Odin, probably. I haven't played God of War. Yeah, that's possible. Odin does have ravens that he uses, or crows, doesn't he? Well, is it still there? Sure is. Bah! The Eyes of Odin, 1 of 51. I got 100 experience from murdering that raven. The raven god's eyes and ears are everywhere. Dispatch Odin's winged species, 2,500 experience for rewards. Kill 15 ravens, 30, and then 51. Okay, well, I can't guarantee I'll get more than a few of those, but I'll keep my eyes peeled, I guess. Golden Sun, if you've already played it, then Golden Sun: The Lost Age. I have not played Golden Sun yet, actually. It's funny that you mention that, though, because another person who comes to the chat a lot, Freeze Blow, which is Marie, she wants to see me play Golden Sun at some point in the future, but she has another suggestion on the list already. But actually, I have Golden Sun, and I was ready to play it at one point. So I will add that to my list of things to do. Thank you for the suggestion. I don't know who this Brock guy is, but he's yelling at somebody. You know, maybe abusing the animal is not
Can't get this slow-eyed cocklump to cross the bridge.
the way to make it move.
It's because
Maybe
she's
it's
scared of
tired.
something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Maybe she's scared of the fire?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
Okay. The white trunks. So those ones. Alright. I would like to.
Trust me just this once.
There we go.
Please.
Eh. Well, something's making noise over there, and now she's making noise.
You must be smart or something, boy.
I mean, yeah, he's
You're a
pretty
boy, aren't you?
pretty good head on his shoulders.
Does she have a name?
I don't know. Rude bastard ain't ever asked mine, so I ain't ever asked hers.
Ah, fair enough.
What's yours?
Brock.
Vera Logan.
Kid's got away with animals, huh? Maybe this whole hunting thing isn't for him. Maybe he's better off
You're not
being
gonna
an animal
believe
tamer.
me, but that axe you got,
What about
it
it?
was me what made her. Me and my brother
Really?
was one
Well,
of
thank
our
you.
best. So don't let nobody else go work on her except for us two. Ah! You gotta handle her special, or she'll wreck beyond fixing.
Okay. Was I doing it wrong?
I
Or?
can answer for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what say you? Ah!
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
Yes,
There's
but
a
the
rune
question
in the
isn't
shape
whether
of a
you
fork
believe
under
me.
the grip.
A rune in the shape of a fork under the grip.
That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split. I got half of it right here, see?
Oh. Interesting.
Look, you want I should upgrade her or not?
Very well.
Let's see what you've got, little guy. I shouldn't call him little. He'd probably beat me to death with the tuning fork that he's got in his hand. So,
So, where's the other half of the brand?
Oh,
I'm guessing this guy's not a Jotnar, though, because
But I
they're
got all
a
the
lot
talent.
bigger.
Look! Now you're talking.
Welcome to a dwarven shop. He's a dwarf. Got it. From here, you can upgrade equipment you already own or craft entirely new equipment. Press right to go to the upgrade menu. Okay. Brock has given you a frozen flame, a rare resource. Resources found in the world can be used to craft and upgrade your equipment. We can select the Leviathan axe. Kratos' equipment has power levels and stats. Upgrading the axe levels it up and increases strength, which contributes to Kratos' overall power level and stats. Ooh, it gives me 20 strength. Holy shit. Kratos' power level and stats are displayed here. Press L3 to show stat descriptions. We already looked at this, actually, but now we'll get a more in-depth description. Runic attack damage can be increased by increasing runic. Runic attack cooldowns can be reduced by increasing cooldown. And we already looked at defense, vitality, and luck, but I don't know if they're giving us a tutorial on that yet. Each stat has a different gameplay benefit. Press L3 to hide the descriptions. When upgrading an item, the power level and stats gained will be displayed on the item card and also reflected in Kratos' stat table. Upgrading a weapon permanently increases those stats. Other items must be equipped to influence Kratos' stats. Resources required to upgrade an item are displayed at the bottom of the item card, so keep looking for those, and then we can hold square to upgrade to a level 2 Leviathan axe. Interesting. Upgrade successful. New skills are now available in the skills tab, and we have a lot more strength. Hopefully that'll help with those armored guys. I don't know if that helps my unarmed attacks, though. But anyway, we need another frozen flame in order to get the next upgrade. Oh, excuse me. Some of the ravens are pretty tricky to hit later on. I'll keep that in mind in case we come across any more. Upgrading your weapons unlocks new skills for purchase. Visit the skill tab in the pause menu to purchase them. Press circle. Press left to go to the craft menu. We can choose to craft new equipment. Armor and armor. You can also do the Talon Bow. We have stuff to do that. Talon Bow upgrade 2. Increased arrow damage. Makes new Talon Bow skills available for purchase with XP. I should probably upgrade his weapon since I just upgraded mine. That seems fair, right? So now we can get more skills. Cool. I don't know if that actually increased his strength or not, but I guess we need solid Svartalfheim steel to do that part.
What else?
Let's see. What else have we got? We got chest armor. Reaver Tunic, cheaply made but sturdy, commonly used with Reaver clans, favors defense. Or Reinforced boiled leather armor, not very comfortable, but slightly increases strength. Hack silver for both. I have nothing on at the moment. Woven shoulder guard of exile. Yeah, that's just great. Atreus can get some armor though too, although he needs a little bit more. Basic sharpshooter grab reduces the Talon Bow's arrow recharge time. Enemies in the air take increased damage. That's probably useful with heavy attacks. Let's see here. Basic fighter tunic. Expose weakness. Enemies choked by Atreus will take increased damage. He can choke people? Okay. Recovery speed from enemy attacks. Healthstone assist. Atreus will sometimes find healthstones when Kratos is injured. That sounds useful for a first-time playthrough. I'll keep that in mind because we can't get it at the moment. We can get chest armor for Kratos, though. We got enough for that. Let's see. Okay, so that's what I look like now. And this is what I look like after. 10 defense versus 4 defense with 12 extra strength. I don't know about you, but I kind of like the idea of the 12 extra strength.
I'm sure your winning smiles armor enough, but why take chances?
That's the idea. Common chest armor. Reinforced boiled leather, not very comfortable, but slightly increases strength. Sure, let's equip that. I have 38 strength now. That's cool. I don't know what's good and what's bad in terms of armor, or what's good or what's bad in terms of stats. I think Steve said he would tell me if I really needed it, but at the moment I don't really need it, and it's fine. I'll figure out what works for me later. Strength for now seems like a decent plan, so I can upgrade chest armor. 750 hack silver, and then I can use the rest of my steel to upgrade it to the first level, 1+. Let's see. Excuse me. We could buy stuff. We could sell artifacts. Do I have artifacts to sell? I have a satyr mask. It'd give me 1,000 hack silver. Sell your mask artifacts at the shop for hack silver. They have no other use on your journey. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Got a fine deal there.
I will take care of that. Sorry, Brock, you just don't quite have the what are you buying, what are you selling going on for you. He will sometimes jump on the back of an enemy and choke them with the bow. Okay, that's actually very handy of him to do that. I'll upgrade this. It has enchantment sockets now. That's interesting. I'll upgrade this because why not? I got enough steel to do it.
You're
So.
going might last a day.
Well, good, because that's what I need. I need 8 soft Svartalfheim steel to get this next one. I have the Aegir's gold for it, so I guess that's nice. But, well, we're not quite there yet because we gotta get some more stuff before we can do that. And Atreus, you need 10,000 hack silver and 2 more steel. I'll have to find that in order to figure out what we got there. But, well, I got 40 strength now. That's cool.
Well, don't look now, but our friends who were hiding in the trees are back for more.
Great.
Go on, give that axe a twirl.
Let's see what she's got.
Come on, you don't break.
Okay, not a good block. More guys on my tail here. There we go. Hold on. I'll be with you in a second, sir. I have this guy to deal with first. Get off my cloud. Okay. Oh, he didn't get off my cloud. Oh, that stuns in an area. Interesting. Keep that in mind. Ow. Ow. Just trying to finish this guy off, man. Can't you lay off for a second there? Finish off the range guys first, as usual. Should probably use my stun, though. Like, now. To get him off of me for a second. Ooh, even more. Even more of them. I should get around here so I can actually see that guy. There we go. Matter of fact, let's use this since, again, I keep forgetting to do that, so. Now, I don't know if that actually increased my strength or not with the fists, but it might have.
This road leads to the mountain.
Perfect. Depends on where we're going, actually. Wait, that's the... Yeah, that's the one we were looking at before. Okay. Bestiary stuff updated. Let's see. Brock, we met this dwarf on our way to the mountain, and he's a blacksmith. A famous blacksmith, apparently. He made the Leviathan axe. He upgraded it for Father, too. He was a little rude and grouchy, but I kind of like him anyway. I hope we see him again. I like the little things that Atreus says here. That's cool. Oop, hold on. We have skills that we can upgrade. I'm being thrown a lot of mechanics at once. That's okay. Yeah, why stun when you can face smash? Yeah, that's fair. Range combat, close combat. I mean, I've mostly been using close combat, if I'm being completely honest. But oh, I used the left stick to move. Okay. So we have freezing throw. The skill has no additional bonuses. Freezes smaller enemies for a short duration, inflicts heavy damage to all enemies. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Heavy attack is a pretty good way to throw. Freezing burst. Aim and hold triangle to charge up the axe and cause an explosion and impact that inflicts frost damage. I don't know how useful that would be, because charging up is not a luxury I've really... Like, holding down a button in battle isn't really a luxury I've had a lot. But maybe it'll be useful later. After landing a precision axe throw, weak points and headshots, press R1 during the flash to recall the Leviathan axe and cause the next throw or melee attack to explode on contact, inflicting frost damage. And then there's a finisher after 2 consecutive precision throws. Requires cooldown. I'm not that good at precision. Maybe we'll go for this. Let's see here. So we have a shared XP pool then, because I would assume Atreus and I share an experience pool. Hold triangle for a brutal cleaving attack that deals massive damage. Now we're talking. I know I just said I don't have the opportunity to hold triangle in battle often, but that seems pretty good. Hold square for an axe attack that hits enemies multiple times and locks them down. Okay, so it's like a throw, but it doesn't look like it stuns. So a heavy attack finisher at the end of the light attack combo. Press every single button that I normally press, and it has a finisher that may or may not have frost damage on the end of it. This I like. Let's buy it. And if we get 200 runic, we can add an explosion of frost damage on impact. I don't know how to get runic yet, but we'll figure that out. That seems like a lot, though. Like, maybe that's like an end game type of an upgrade. While evading, hold left forward and press square to perform a quick axe attack. It's a good way to get into a battle, I guess. Perform attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up the Leviathan axe and inflict frost damage on every hit. That sounds really good, actually. I don't know if I can get it from here. Do I have to buy this first? It doesn't look like they're connected in between, but it looks like this part is connected. Or no, this requires axe upgrade 3, so I just need to get it up a level again to get there. It is a shared EXP pool. Okay, gotcha. So probably what I should do then is I should buy one thing from this, and then like buy one thing from this, and then one thing from this, and like go, you know, alternate between them. So what do we got here for Atreus? Atreus will help Kratos when enemies are in certain vulnerable states, or when Kratos is attacked. Okay. Ah, I see. So he'll kind of keep them locked down while they're in a vulnerable state. Yeah, like that. Okay. That seems pretty good. 250 experience for that one, so that's not too bad. While Atreus is choking an enemy, he can perform a combo move if Kratos launches or hits the enemy far away. Ah, okay, that's kind of cool. Nifty. Atreus can perform a variety of high stun damage attacks when enemies are near. I like high stun. That's not a bad thing either. Actually, this and this seem pretty good. What else you got? Dexterous shot increases the firing rate and increases arrow damage and melee damage. So those are pretty good too. I might buy... He's also got magic combat, but we don't have access to that just yet, so we'll figure that out later. I think I'll get this, because we put enemies vulnerable sometimes, especially when we kick them and stuff, so he'll be pretty useful with that. And then ferocity seems good, because high stun, then I can, you know, get into the glory kills a little bit quicker. What do we got left? How much money do I have left here? I have just enough to get one more upgrade. Perfect. We have rage combat and shield combat. We have double tap L1 to break an enemy's block. Well, we haven't encountered that yet, but it'll probably be useful later. Couldn't I just have Atreus do that? Creates a massive concussive blast and impact, sends enemies flying in the air. That sounds fun. While barehanded, hold square to sweep enemies off their feet and inflict a moderate amount of stun damage. Okay. That could be useful. While barehanded and evading, hold left forward and press square to perform a quick attack. Maybe, maybe not. While barehanded, hold triangle to perform a shield slam and inflict a moderate amount of stun damage. Previous skill... Oh, okay, so if they're connected by a tree like this, you need the previous skill. Okay. I can get used to that. While sprinting, barehanded, press square to perform a powerful running haymaker attack that sends enemies tumbling along the ground. In Spartan Rage, we already have that one for a dash punch. And then triangle jumps in the air and slams back down with extreme force, blasting away enemies in front of you. And you can hold it down, and it has a wider AoE. That's cool. Press L1 to do a quick stomp that damages enemies and disrupts all nearby enemies. Interesting. That could be useful. We've actually seen that troll ogre thing did that. The big, I think he was a troll. The big guy that we fought with the cinder block that he was using. Hold square to deliver a forceful haymaker that knocks enemies backward at a great speed. Well, I do use the running attack a little bit, so... But do I want that, or do I want one of these other things? I don't know. That just feels like it could be useful, that one. It's like a command grab, basically. This whole triangle for Executioner's Cleave. We already got this, so... Maybe I'll consider this one and like try to use it as like a... You know, I put square, 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 triangle, but I'll like incorporate this in, so... Let's try this one. Why not? Alright, so next thing we're going to need to buy is something for Atreus. You've equipped armor that contains an enchantment socket. Enchantments can only be socketed into equipped armor and talismans that have enchantment sockets. Enchantments provide stat bonuses and unique perks when the item they are socketed into is equipped. Some armors can have up to 3 enchantment sockets. Press square to select the socket on the equipped armor. Press down to the empty socket. Press X to select from available enchantments. Symbol of Perseverance. Select an enchantment, press X to equip it. That gives me extra defense. That's probably decent since I didn't, get defense armor. You've successfully equipped an enchantment in this armor. More enchantments can be found exploring the world or purchased at shops when available. Alright, cool. Is that it for that? Let's see. I have something new here. Oh, it's just this, okay. And we have the old armor as well in case we need it, but the old armor is kind of... It's not so good. I need to get some different belts and wrappings, apparently, but talismans are equipped here, but we don't have those. Atreus doesn't have his thing yet. That's fine. Oh, you got it from his mom. That's nice. And I think we're good in that department for now. All right, so last thing I think we're going to do, we could go that way, but I think before we go that way, let's go down here. Because this was where the chain was that would take us down to that chest at that gate that we couldn't open before. So let's get this at the very least. And then once we... Oh, and I can get this while I'm here too. That's cool. And once we do that, I think we'll call it a day. It's been fun so far. I'm a little shit at the combat, but that's okay.
Fight alone.
I did.
People are one thing. Everything else you fight. Until I say stop or we are dead. Understand? Pull your weight or we go home.
Fair
I
enough.
understand.
Good then.
Alright, so let's grab this. Oh, we can even open up a shortcut. Cool. And this is some more steel. Cool. I'm not quite at... Yeah, I'm not quite at rage mode. Oh, that just gives me full rage. Holy shit. Alright. Couldn't grab that before.
Wait, we're back here again.
We are. Well, time to go back the other way then. I don't actually know if I can save, like, on command. Like, is there a save function? I mean, I would imagine the game auto-saves quite often, but I'd like to save up here if I can, but I don't know if I can. So we're going to find out in a second, because I'll want to head up here with where Brock is. Because it seems like a nice, good spot to stop. And we could keep going, and we could check a little bit more around, but it seems like a good spot. Let's see, options. Oh, there we go. We can save from right here. All right, let's save some data. The repass. Enchantments and other armor will eventually help you get the stats to get the additional bonuses from attacks. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we've done quite a bit. We've made some good progress in getting towards the mountain. I have a 30-second cooldown on Hell's Touch. I'll have to keep that in mind. That is, takes a little bit to come back. But we will be coming back for more of God of War, the Stream Edition, on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to continue our way towards the mountain so we can figure out if we can put away Atreus' mother's ashes. Bit of a gruesome job, but I suppose it's what she wished for, so we will go do it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Yeah, I really need to get some armor that actually looks better than those wrappings. I look so freaking lopsided right now. Oh boy. Well, I'll figure it out later.